Hey guys, Jeremy here. Don't have proper editing equipment, so I thought, why not? I just do a review on my phone because it's the easiest way to upload it onto YouTube through this way. Anyways, so I just went and saw the new Mummy movie. Admittedly, the whole time I was comparing it to the Stephen Sommers film and the sequel, which was released in the first one was released in 1999, 98, if I'm correct. Anyways, that movie was a big surprise because it not only had groundbreaking visual effects, it had really cool, scary stuff. It had interesting characters. It made Brendan Fraser, but Brendan Fraser was like at the height of his career. That is totally not happening anymore. And also it had a comedic edge to it that was really unexpected. Stephen Sommers was able to bring comedic moments to a film that was really, really dark. This film tries to do all of those things, but fails terribly. And that's what happens when you get Alex Kurtzman, one of the writing duo who worked on films like the Transformers movies, the first two Star Trek films by J.J. Abrams, and also Revenge of the Fallen. And if you guys haven't really heard about those two, you should, because not him, the other one, Robert, whatever his name is, he tried to direct the third Star Trek movie, and there was a petition that was so loud against it that he stepped down because no one wanted him to direct. And the guy's a fucking jerk. So is Alex. I don't know if he's that much of a douchebag, but from what I've heard, these two are the douchebag writers of Hollywood. Anyways, so this film's first 20 minutes is fucking boring. It is so pointless. There's this action scene at one point where Tom Cruise and his buddy, no-name buddy, are in Mesopotamia being shot at, and there's filmmaking rule 101 already being thrown out the window because they're running around all these buildings getting shot at, but we almost never see who's shooting at them. And that's like rulemaking 101. You show who is your opposing force. All I could have known is that, I don't know, anyone could have been shooting at them, and it was so badly paced and edited. And admittedly, the humor and the chemistry between Tom Cruise and the Irish chick from Peaky Blinders is terrible. She's not that great. I don't know why. She's really good in Peaky Blinders, but every movie she's been in so far has just been and I don't know. It's just, it doesn't work for her. I think she should stay to TV for the time being. Anyways, the film takes a really long time to pick up. It takes a while to get going. And again, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking about Stephen Sommers' film, as well as the second time. Technically, Universal Studios has tried to do this whole universe thing 3 times. Stephen Sommers unintentionally did it with the Mummy movies, and then he did Van Helsing. Van Helsing was a lot better than some people give that movie credit for. A lot of people thought that movie was shit. I think it was exactly like the Mummy movie, so I don't know what they expected. But they tried it again with Dracula Untold, which came out in 2013? 2012? I don't know, it was terrible. Anyways, I will give this movie one thing. It's not as bad as that one, because that movie is very terribly paced. The only person you care about is Luke Evans, kind of. And the whole purpose of the film is totally thrown out the window in the final scene. So, this one, the villain is this girl who basically is Imhotep 1.5, because she gets half the story, half the reason, and there is this kind of cool psychic connection between her and Tom Cruise. Admittedly, that was the part that I was interested in, is just seeing what was his connection to her. How was he still alive after landing in a plane crash? Which, by the way, they got rid of that terrible scream. Definitely probably because of that, well, honestly, because of the IMAX video footage that got leaked. Anyways, so the movie pushes itself along. There are sometimes scary imagery, but it's so few and far between, as is the good jokes, that I was sitting there like this most of the movie. Russell Crowe comes in, and he has this kind of cool introduction of the whole world of monsters. And, okay, if you guys didn't get it, he's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's not much of a surprise because they fucking reveal that within the first few minutes of him being there. He should be called Dr. Exposition. They also kind of talk about his issue, his whole Dr. Hyde thing, and the serum thing that he takes at one point. It wears off at least in what we got in film time was like an hour. So that's broken shit already. Anyways, the final climax, it has the potential to be something interesting, but it just goes the same fucking route that we're so used to, and it gets a really unsatisfying end. And I don't know, it's it's obviously setting itself up for a universe, but the problem is there's two problems. One, I don't know how they're going to get Tom Cruise back for this, especially since it's been so badly received. And two, I really freaking hope that this series is not this girl who's in this movie, she is not the driving pillar. She is not the person that everything revolves around in this film. Honestly, I hope she doesn't fucking come back, because she was terrible. And the fact that this is supposed to be setting up a universe, I have no idea, because this movie has not been received well, but we will see. In the end, I will give The Mummy a 2 out of 7. It is boring. It has issues. There are some cool visual imagery, and there is some glimmer of an interesting story here and there, but it's so weighed down by just repetitive, predictable, cliched shit that it just ruins itself. And I don't know, I was kind of hoping for something interesting at least, but then, like I said, when I saw Alex Kurtzman's name was attached to this, I was like, oh god. Anyways, guys, that's all for me. I hope I can do another review soon. Hope you guys don't mind this version. Promise it won't be forever. It's just for the time while I'm gone. Anyways, that's all for me, guys. See you guys later.